Hey you guys, my name is Sheldon Butler. I'm a photographer and musician, but today we're focused on photography. So in my hand, I have the new Ronin S, and I absolutely adore this thing. I've got my Nikon Z6 very well balanced on here, and I just wanted to show you guys really quickly the freedom of motion that you have with this new tool. I'm absolutely loving this thing. So check this out. That is absolutely magical. So to get this kind of fluid motion going on, one of the things that you do have to do is before you start using it, you have to download the app, which is super important. I made the mistake of not actually downloading that first, and I sincerely thought that the Ronin S was broken. But you have to fully charge up your battery first, which is this first pack here. Let's go inside. A lot of traffic noise. But yeah, first go ahead, charge up the battery, and then once you've got your camera actually balanced, all three axes, then you're going to go ahead, download the app, and configure it the way that you want to. So the way that it's set up initially is you're running everything from this joystick, and it's, the initial settings are very harsh, I'll say. It's very fast and quick, so you want to slow that down for more fluid motion. Secondly, you want to actually change the motor functions so that they turn with you, or at least that's the way that I prefer to do it. When I'm running around and shooting something, I don't want to be using that mechanical joystick if I'm looking for a more natural motion. I want it to actually follow my body as I pan and tilt and everything. So the way that I've got it set up is that it is automatically panning depending on the way that my hand moves. I've disabled the tilt, but I've made it so that I can actually touch tilt, which is a great feature of this. You can grab it and actually turn it up and down. I'm not going to do it right now because I love protecting this beautiful motor and everything in here. But yeah, you have that option to actually manually kind of move your baby around. And then there's also the roll function. I don't really use roll very often in the work that I'm starting to do. I'm a beginner here. But I find it's more of a specialty effect thing, and right now when I'm moving around, I don't want to do that. Today I'm going to be shooting a shoe commercial down in Dockweiler Beach. I'm in California, by the way, currently in Burbank, and yeah, so that is just a quick little tidbit about the Ronin S. I really adore this thing. It was well worth the investment. Nikon Z6, solid camera. I'm curious to see if some of the autofocus issues that I have with it are going to be alleviated with some new firmware updates, past the ones that they did in May, and also with using native lens. So I've got the Nikon 50mm on there, and it's great. It's using the autofocusing, the face tracking, eye detection, all of that. But I've noticed that when I played with the actual native 50, the S series in the store, it did a much Thank you, motorcycle. It did a much better job tracking than this one is doing, but obviously this technology is older. It was made for a previous camera, so I don't want to judge it based on that. I've seen a lot of reviews that are showing some great situations where it's working pretty well. But I'm not too worried about it, because anyone who's doing film, if you're planning your shots, you're not really going to be worried about like, oh, my focus was out, because you know what was going to happen. You can manually adjust for that or account for any things that are going to change. If someone's crossing the street, the screen, you planned for that. If someone's moving towards you, you've now accounted for that. And to anybody who's starting to learn cinematography, if you're getting into photography, I do want to encourage you to start planning, like really plan what you're doing. It helps everything. It helps everything. And yeah, if you're looking for a very solid gimbal for moving tracking shots, this is great. I still think to this day my tripod is my best friend. Hand movement, you can get a lot done. Actually, I have a really fun thing to show you guys. So this is a dirty Hollywood trick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that for a different video. So look out for a video called Hollywood Hack for Filmmakers. Hollywood Hack for Filmmakers. That's what we're going to call it. That is the official name of the video that I'm going to post. Hollywood Hack for filmmakers. Peace.